Used in entities, and in this section we're going to discuss password. So this is the password icon here. So password icon allows users to set password options, of course. So you can either double click on this icon or drag it to the attribute section like this, or double click like this. I'll use the existing one I've created just to make things easier. So after the password icon has been selected, as an attribute, users will need to define the property, of course, of the attribute selected. Simply click on the box. That'll bring up the property section consisting of different values. And so in the property section, we have the name, which is in the name section. Obviously, you enter the name to define the field. This is not what is displayed as the text box, but defines the field. And the text should be entered without any spaces. If there are more than one word in the name, the starting letter of the second word should always be a capital letter here. Caption, the text entered in the caption section is displayed as the name of the field. If no text is entered in the section, it will show the name entered in the name section, which can be edited. But here I've just given the name password. Default. Now, values entered in this section will be displayed by default for this particular field. And let's discuss different validation options here, which is required. Now, if this is checked, if the required is checked, then it means that users must enter the password, so they cannot proceed further without entering password. And the max length, so this is to set the maximum length of characters in the field. So you can define how many characters are allowed in the password field. Similarly, minimum length, this is to set the minimum length of characters in a field. You can define the minimum characters that must be entered in this particular field. Right? Similarly, the pattern. Now, this is to define what pattern the information should be set or entered as. But this is most of the time this is used for like email fields or fields like that, where you can set the pattern as example is example.com, which shows the pattern. So the text must be entered in that particular pattern that has been set. Number only, so this is to define if users can enter only numbers and no characters. So if you want to allow users to only enter number in your password section, just click on this, and users will only be allowed to enter numbers and no characters.